Okay. What's going on, reunion? So New York, EJ, Muhammad, Forgiven, and Alex. Yeah, you crying. Stop crying, dude. This ain't gonna take long. Stop crying. I'm not even talking no Nintendo on this one. Got some PlayStation, Sega, and maybe a little Xbox. I don't know. But like I said, I'm not trying to stay here on long. Okay. What's up, Eric? Doing all right? Trying to get more content out here to y'all guys, and like I say, appreciate all y'all support and everything. Gained about 20 subscribers past couple of weeks, whatever, and I'm trying to basically collaborate with more people, get more people to the channel. Just keep it gaming, keep it moving, trying to expand my brand, the little brand that I have. What's up, Gruder? What's up, Miguel? Skip? What's going on? Ludwig? You said make this quick. Like I say, Ludwig, man, y'all talking. I'm not talking no Nintendo. Like, I'm not trying to make this a big issue. I'm not trying to. I want to talk some PlayStation. Look, if you want to go to the other channel, you can go to the other channel. I'm not trying to be in no heated discussion, man. If you want to go, go. It's not gonna take long. You say I sound down. No, I don't sound down. Just recovering. I won't say recovering from a sickness. I guess I was yelling at my son the other day. I yelled a lot because he was pissing me off. Keep getting in trouble at school, and yeah, I tear his ass up. I'm getting like at least 2 phone calls a week from the school. He just acting a fool. So yeah, that just tells you how much I was yelling at him, because the boy is an A honor roll student, but the boy is just bad as hell. So I'm trying to get that out of him. So yeah, that's why my voice sounds like this, because I let it known to that boy that Daddy wasn't playing. Daddy wasn't playing. You said, can we impeach Crab Gamer? No, you know what? As far as Crab Gamer, he's actually starting to come around. He actually looking at the foolishness Microsoft is doing, what Phil Spencer is doing. He's actually, coming around. Zaire, yeah, he's been and had it with Phil Spencer's decisions with the Xbox brand and the direction that they're going. But if there's somebody you won't get kicked out this YouTube community, that K Mega on Zaire's podcast, he is the worst of the worst, man. Like, I cannot stand that guy. Can't stand that guy at all, man. I want to talk about a couple things today. Got some PlayStation news. Got some Sega news. There was a trailer that was released today, and of course the the announcement, it was supposed to be for today, and I guess it was leaked. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago, whatever? And it was supposed to be that way. And of course, you got the Genesis collection, got I think over 50 games and all that. And of course, a lot of people noticed that there is no Switch version announced, and a lot of people was all up in arms. A lot of people was pretty pissed off about that. They like, Sega, what the hell are you doing? Sonic Force sold the most on the Switch. Puyo Puyo Tetris sold a lot on the Switch. Like, Nintendo gamers are buying your games. What the hell's going on? I'm not going to basically just judge this situation based on what they announced today, as far as the platform goes. But y'all know how Nintendo is when it comes to the directs. We get a lot of third-party announcements. So like I said, I'm not going to get upset like a lot of these Nintendo fans are getting. All these YouTube videos about them. Hey, they say, hey, what's going on, Sega? Like, what the hell's going on? But like I say, man, I believe it's going to be a direct before E3, and I know for a fact that there will be some more third-party games, and that collection that they announced today has some really good, awesome games. Basically all the Sega heavy hitters. And matter of fact, I got the Sega flashback, and one thing I didn't notice that the flashback was missing was the Streets of Rage games, and the Sega Genesis collection has all 3 of them. So there were some games that the Sega Flashback didn't have, in which the Sega Genesis collection has. So, you know, that's pretty appealing, and that's something I will like to get. But like I say, man, like I don't think it's a big deal, and if you really want to get some of these Sega games, like just buy the Flashback. I already did my review on it. It's awesome. The quality of it's a lot better than what a lot of people think it is. I know last year when Sega, no, it wasn't Sega, it was At Games shipped out some review copies, and a lot of people got pissed because they said it was unplayable, frame rates are terrible, the controllers was out of sync, and you know, I had a little issue of the controllers at first. It was one of them, then I took it back, then I got another one, and I never had an issue since. It plays really, really good. So I had no issue with that, and it's a cool, it's awesome console if you into the Sega Genesis. But yeah, like I said, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. But the main thing I really want to talk about today is the PlayStation 5 possibly getting released in 2020, and rumors circulating saying that the dev kits has already surfaced onto a lot of these developers, and you know, it's just a matter of time whenever Sony are gonna make that announcement. And like, to be honest, we either gonna get that announcement this year's E3 or it's gonna be next year's E3. So it's a matter of time. That's probably why Sony brought out the PS4 Pro the year before, back in 2016, because they didn't want to wait another year, knowing that the Xbox One X was going to get released. So they wanted to get a jump start on the on the Xbox One X, so they can hurry up and start their new generation console, the PS5. So my thoughts about the PS5 releasing in 2020. Okay, this generation started back in 2013, and PS5 possibly might come out in 2020. I won't be as upset as a lot of people think I would be, because this is a 7-year window with the generation, and it's kind of how it was with the 360, the PS3. You know, of course, the PS3 came out in 2006, and the PS4 came out in 2013. So it's basically about the same stopgap, you know, of the releases. But it doesn't mean that the PS4 won't get no support. It's still gonna get support. But the deal with that is, how long would it be? Sort of like how they did with the PS2, let that thing drag out for a very long time. I believe the PS2 was supported for down there over 10 years, I think 12 to 13 years or something like that. But like I say, the PS5 coming out in 2020, I really have no issue with that. It's the fact that if Microsoft decides to bring out another Xbox One console in the year 2020, that will be a problem, especially with their exclusive problems, releasing a new console, a mid-generation refresh with no exclusives. Like, at least with the PS4, like, even though the Pro is underpowered, you know, when you compare it to the Xbox One X, but you know, at least the Pro is getting exclusives. That's why we need exclusives. You know, people want to talk about all this power, the graphics, resolution, all this. But, you know, if people want to see the full power of their console, the games has to be exclusive. It has to be a first-party game, because when you depend on third parties to basically tap into the full potential of your console, you know, then it's basically wishful thinking, because first thing they're thinking about is parity and getting these games out on time. You know, that's basically what they want to do. That's what I'm saying. You know, but if you look at Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4, I played it on the vanilla PS4, and it was awesome. It was awesome. Like, the game looked so beautiful. Like, it's just kind of sad that Horizon Zero Dawn on a vanilla PS4, it's basically probably the best looking game of the generation. You know, I don't know, no Xbox One X game looks better than a vanilla PS4 Horizon Zero Dawn. So that's why I'm saying you need first parties. That's one thing Microsoft is lacking, is a talented first party team. It's sad and it sucks, and like I said, that will be my main issue if Microsoft decides to come out with a new Xbox console trying to beat PlayStation. Like, you know, that's basically what I'm saying. That's basically what I'm saying about this situation. But with the PS4, with this generation, it had a slow start. The first couple of years, as we already know about, the lack of exclusives. They, you know, Sony kind of depended on third parties, and you know, even the Sony president said, you know, the exclusive lineup is going to be, you know, sparse. So that would happen. But afterwards, after that little dry little, you know, first year and a half after that happened, that's when Sony got very, very serious about their exclusives, and we got so many exclusives these past 2 to 3 years, and it's like they just basically just you know, like it's no stopping Sony right now. There's no stopping, and well, like I say, man, it's been a good ride. Like I'm glad that I waited to get a PS4. I got it I think 2 years. I had my PS4 for 2 years, and I don't regret it. I don't regret it because I played so many games that I missed out on during the PS3, even though a lot of them was remastered, like the God of War 3. I missed out on that game, played it, love it. Last of Us, played it, loved, one of my all-time favorite games. The Uncharted Nathan Drake collection, played it, love it. Like I said, I missed out on PS3, so all these games was brand new to me. And I just instantly fell in love with my PlayStation. And of course, after I played all these remastered PS3 games, even though they're brand new to me, you know, of course, you got Uncharted 4, Horizon Zero Dawn, you know, all these great games. Of course, God of War about to get released, Spider-Man coming out this year, Persona 5, one of the best games ever to ever come out, you know, Ratchet and Clank, very good platformer, had fun, Neo, I enjoyed the game, very hard, it's very fun, but it's very hard. You know, what's that other game? Nier Automata, great game. Like, it's just so many good games that's on the PlayStation right now from the past 2 to 3 years, and they just basically made you know, Microsoft look bad. And like I say, man. Like I said, I had no issue with PlayStation 5 coming out in 2020. I don't have no issue at all because Sony did their thing. All their games, you know, all these exclusives coming out. I know Days Gone got delayed to next year. That sucks. That's a bummer. But at least it's coming out on the PS4. Yes, it's not coming out on the PS5 because PS5 is expected to come out in 2020. So all these games that we've been knowing about the past year from the E3. Yeah, it's I'm just excited, man. Lots of good games. So what y'all got in the chat, man? Team Red Talks Live. Hey, like, okay. Look. If y'all want to go to Team Red, go to Team Red. I'm not trying to make this no big issue, man. Like, I'm not talking no Nintendo on this channel. If y'all want some Nintendo news, go to Team Red. I'm not trying to make this no issue. I'm not going to wait till 9 or 10 o'clock after y'all are out for me to do what I'm doing. I'm just gonna keep it real right now. I'm not trying to start anything with y'all. If you want to go to Team Red, go to Team Red. But I'm just trying to get this video out because my schedule don't revolve around y'all. Yeah, I don't, you know, y'all don't revolve around me. You know, but like I say, man, I'm strictly talking PlayStation. I've talked a little Sega. If you want some Nintendo talk, go to Team Red. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to make this no big deal. Okay, so Toys R Us is closed. Yeah, I heard about that, man. Heard about that. But Persona 5, yeah, Persona 5 is like one of the greatest games ever, man. Like I said, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, even though it won Game of the Year last year, I love Zelda Breath of the Wild, one of the greatest games ever. But after I played Persona 5, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to change my mind on, you know, who I think should have won Game of the Year. Persona 5 should have won. I know it's a niche genre, and I know a lot of people don't play those type of turn-based JRPG games, but the freaking game was awesome. The storyline was freaking awesome. And I put in over 200 hours. It should have been a lot less than that, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of y'all know the story about what happened whenever I traded in my PS4 Pro. Got the I traded in my vanilla PlayStation and got the Pro, and I lost a lot of my lot of hours. I went from about 70 something hours from Persona to about 30 hours, so I lost over half of my time. They got that sorry ass cloud save system. It sucks, man. So I had to regain that time back, and I grind on that game. And when it was all said and done, I was basically let me see. I think about over 200 hours overall, over 200 hours, something like that. But the game was fire. The game is awesome. I love it. I love Zelda, loves Persona, but like even though I'm a Zelda fanboy, I love the Zelda series, but I had a better, I had a more of a funner experience playing Persona than Breath of the Wild. I'm not trying to be negative about Zelda because Zelda is a great game. Both games are great. Y'all should try it out. If you hadn't played it, please try those games out. And with Microsoft being quiet and just more backwards compatibility stuff keeps getting announced, like I don't know what's in store for us this coming up E3, what Microsoft is going to do. A lot of people are still complaining about the lack of exclusives on the Xbox. A lot of Xbox fanboys and fangirls just going full out retarded on me. I got blocked on Twitter today because this chick just been so damn stupid. Like telling me, what did she say? She said, I'm trying to remember what she said. She said something about exclusives is for PlayStation and Nintendo, and multiplayer is for Xbox. That's what she said. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, are you that stupid? Are you that stupid?" Like, I was like, "Are you retarded? Like, are you serious? So you telling me that all the multiplayer games that's on Xbox is not on PlayStation, and are you telling me that those multiplayers on Xbox outsells the same game that's on PlayStation? Or are you telling me that? Are you telling me that?" And she couldn't say nothing. She couldn't say nothing. Like, she was just saying some off the wall shit, freaking writing novels and shit, and I'm trying to remember what's that last thing she said before she blocked me. So I wish I screenshotted the stupidity that she said. Like, damn, man. I'm going through this with a lot of these idiots, a lot of these Xbox fanboys, these fangirls, just saying the outrageous stuff, advocating for less games. And that's a big no-no. That's just it's retarded, and I'm over questioning, their intelligence, because when you say stuff like that, I'm like, how old are you? What year was you born? What's your IQ level? Like, who are you? What day is this? Like, just stupid stuff, man. But yeah, man, what y'all got for me in the chat, man? What y'all got for me? Questions. Let's get some questions, because like I said, I'm not going to go too long. Get some questions. She said she's a female version of Crap Game. Video Game Donkey. I love Video Game Donkey. He's very funny, man. Very entertaining. Who should buy Sega? That's a good question, man, because I want Microsoft to buy Sega, but then again, Microsoft, they hold a lot of IPs hostage, and just looking at what they did with Rare, like, I don't know. I don't know what else to say, because all we get from Rare is Sea of Thieves, and they got a lot of freaking awesome IPs they refuse to utilize. And with Sega, they got a lot of good IPs that they've been holding hostage, but the fact that Sega, had some financial issues a couple years ago, I think they sorted that out. They actually made some profit. I just don't think Sega can handle, funding all these games, in which a lot of Sega fans has been requesting these past few years. That's basically what I'm saying. So, I don't know, man. I would love for Microsoft to buy them, and I will it's either between Microsoft and Nintendo. That's a toss up. Maybe I would say shit. Because with Nintendo, I'm not sure if Nintendo will buy Sega, because Sega do got some rated mature games, and Sega don't really have any rated mature games, because you know they more of a kid friendly type of company. But then again, they did mention that they want to basically get more rated mature games onto the Nintendo Switch. They basically said they want all third party support. So if Nintendo is getting serious with getting as much games as possible, then I don't mind them buying Sega. Just don't do nothing stupid with Sega, because Sega has a lot of games, a lot of IPs that they refuse to utilize. That's basically what I'm saying. Gravity Rush 3. I never played the Gravity series. The Gravity Rush series. I never did play that. What else y'all got? It said Sega would die under Microsoft. Sony should buy Sega. Yeah, I don't know, man. PlayStation, they doing it big right now. They doing it big. They doing it big. If they buy Sega and utilize all the IPs, then that's it. Game over, man. Because they already got a lot of great exclusives, man. Nintendo it's right now. It's like it's a two-man race with Nintendo and Sony. Microsoft, they just don't want to compete no more. They want to do what they want to do, and if one of the two out of between Sony and Nintendo buy Sega, then Microsoft, they might just get out the damn the console market. I'm just gonna be real, because they still are not taking this seriously as far as giving us Xbox fans what we've been asking for, and then that's exclusives. That's basically what I'm saying. So do you think PS5 will be backwards compatible to the PS4 games? I don't know. I would think so, but then again, I don't think Sony would do that, because they making their money off of PS Now, and the PS Now, in my opinion, is a ripoff. It's a ripoff, man. I was subscribed to the PS Now for about 3 months, and I'm not going back. I'm not going back. It's a ripoff. I hate the fact that we have to stream the games. I hate it. I hate that we have to stream the games. And, at least with Game Pass, with Microsoft, you have a choice to either stream it or download it. That's basically what I'm saying. But overall, people, PS5 coming out in 2020, I think it's good. It's a good idea. PS4 Pro came out in 2016. So it's basically like a 4-year gap between the PS4 Pro and the PS5. And as long as Sony's still giving us good exclusives, good single-player games on top of great third-party support, then I'm all for it. Microsoft, on the other hand, like, either they put up or shut up. If they can't put up, get out the console market. I'm not just going to buy their consoles just for third-party games, in which I can either play on PC or I could play on the PlayStation. So I'm just sick and tired of Microsoft. I'm an Xbox fan. I love Microsoft, but like I say, if they don't cater towards me, then I just can't freaking support that shit. I can't subscribe to bullshit. I'm just gonna be real. What else? I'm gonna get a couple more questions. I'm gonna close this out. So do you think PS5? Oh yeah, I already did that. Apple. Like, if Apple comes out with a console, then they have to come out with a heavy hitter game. They have to have a really good, probably not just one, at least 2 great games to start with, so people can actually get serious on buying their consoles. But if they can't come out with no good game and just rely on third party support, then I just don't see how that's gonna work. What's up, Burr? Yeah, I'm just finishing up and just get this out the way, because I thought about just making a video, but I just didn't feel like doing the editing and all this. I was just going live, so just gonna get it out the way, because yeah, I know a lot of y'all prefer me to do a straight up video, but going live makes things a lot easier, man. So if I don't have much time to spare, then I just go live. If I have a little bit more time, then I just do a little video and do some editing. But You know, judging by what's going on right now, I got Alex doing this podcast, getting pissed off at me because I'm doing mine. Like I said, his world don't revolve around me, and my world don't revolve around him. He do what he do on this channel, I do on my channel. I ain't trying to make this no big deal. You know, like I say, man, I'm on YouTube, and I know I'm trying to expand, man. I'm trying to collaborate with more YouTubers, get more people on the channel, do more podcasts so I could expand my brand, get more people on, you know. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm trying to be consistent, trying to stay consistent on my channel. And, you know, like I say, man, it is what it is. You know, I'm not trying to make it no big deal. Okay, I guess I'm going to go ahead and then close this back. What you say? It's a list of 50 games came out for the collection you mine. Tell me about the Sega collection. I know all three Streets of Rage is on there. I know Gunstar Heroes is on there. Vector Man, Shinobi, Space Harrier was on there. I think let me see, Fantasy Star is on there. I'm just thinking top of my head. I know Alex Kidd. I think Enchanted was it Castle. I think that's the name of it. I think that's on there. Let me see. I know Comic Zone is on there. What is on there? Sonic 1 and 2 is on there. For some strange reason, Sonic 3 is not on there. What else? Columns 1 and 2 is on there. Ultra Beast, Golden Axe, 1, 2, and 3 is on there. Man, like it's a lot of them, man. But I know those games for a fact it's on there. I know I'm missing some, but that's just coming out, top of my head. But yeah, guys, I guess what you say, how you say gaming market will be over, saturated. Google, Amazon, Netflix, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. That's funny. But yeah, guys, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and close out. And like I say, this was really supposed to be a standalone video, not a stream. But yeah. Appreciate y'all guys for coming, and y'all tune into Team Red Talks Nintendo on the other channel if you want to listen to some Nintendo news. And yeah, I guess I will see y'all on the other side. Peace.